So, I teach college writing, and one of the projects that my freshmen have is to exchange letters with some sixth graders in town. So what I did was so my college freshmen wrote letters to them and sent them pictures of themselves. And then I got 40 letters back, and I took some of the best lines from those letters and then mashed them up into a letter. Because I was just so impressed by what they were doing, and it reminded me of middle school, which more of which in a moment. But so here's a mashup of 40 pen pal letters. Dear Jenna, so I got your picture and I think you're beautiful. I also want to have your name. I want your name. I'm sorry you have a lot of homework. I don't. I'm from here, but my mom is from CA, which is California. I do have pets. I am the oldest in my family on both sides. I said that because my parents are divorced, and I have a stepmom. Sometimes she's mean, sometimes she's not. My favorite snack is hot Cheetos. My favorite food is shrimp, crab legs, lobster, pizza, tacos, spaghetti, mac and cheese. I don't like school, but my favorite subject is math and history. I'm not in advanced classes like Jordan. I love having a locker. Middle school is not very hard, but it's a lot of stairs. It's true. I'm 11-year-old. I think you know that. I have 2 brothers and a sister. My sister is usually very annoying. I live in a small house. I'm right-handed. My sister plays volleyball, but it doesn't interest me. I love basketball. Speaking of sports, I won a kickball game last week. I cannot wait to meet you in person. I'm sure you will be a nice person. Hopefully, it will all go well between me and you. I'm not a Tom girl, as in I don't really like sports. Go gym and swimming. Like go gym and swimming. I'm not a big fan of bugs or seeing dead things. But I don't really like pink. I love Pokemon and Sailor Moon. Pink Pokemon are okay. I do like writing. I'm writing to you now in writing class. I love Oreo cookies too. I'm eating one right now. I'm really not into zebras. I like puppies, not dogs. Puppies. I'm not very good at drawing, but I love to draw. I draw many things, including dragons, eagles, griffins, cheetahs, cities, landscapes, designs, and much more. I draw pretty much everything except people. Here are some of my drawings, and there's some drawings. I know these are horrible, but I still do it nonetheless. By the way, these would have been better if I had more space. The last thing I want to talk about is what I do in my free time. What I do is I play with my little brother with the blocks. Next, I play outside with my 2 rabbits, Pep and Bossy. I also have 2 cats named Dexter and Thumbelina. We named her that because she has an extra thumb. I almost forgot. My grandmother died January 17th, 2008. My other grandfather died 15 minutes after I was born. So you know a lot about me, and I know some about you. Well, I can't tell you my whole life story in one letter. Sincerely, your pen pal. So, middle school, I remember being confusing, not just because they have like rotating schedules, so it's on Thursday, 6th period is 5th period. Can't remember it now. I couldn't do it at the time. But I also remember being introduced to all kinds of new relationships. Like I remember, specifically I remember Robin Berman licking her hand and slapping me in the face. And it was very wet and it hurt. And we went steady after that. And which meant like we wrote on each other's arms and notebooks, And I remember her because she had purple fingernail polish, which I didn't know that was possible. And sometimes she would just do one fingernail, which I didn't know was possible. And she wrote her notes in purple ink, which I never knew there was pens that were in purple. So you can see how just like at a total loss I was as a middle schooler. Whereas when you're in elementary school, they kind of take care of you. The worst thing that can happen to you, you know, you step in Cootie Creek or something like that. But it ended badly with Robin because I was linked with her best friend, Sarah, by accident. It was just an item of gossip, really, because we had met in the bike rack just by accident. And she was on her way to a tennis lesson, and she needed to change really quickly. So she said, "Will you just watch while I, you know, go around the side of the building and change?" And I said, "Okay," and I did what I was supposed to do. And then she came out ready for tennis and went off. And then that was the end of it. But when the story got back to Robin, it had changed, and that was the end of the writing on the arms. Thanks a lot.